Five, four, three, two, one. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about Ancestry, customizing your Ancestry homepage, but I thought I would get a little help from my friend and cousin, dear Myrtle. And dear Myrtle, how are you doing this morning?
Well, I'm happy to be here, Cousin Russ, and I'm so excited that you have your own Cousin Russ YouTube channel. Way to go, bud.
Well, it was a hard time coming, but you convinced me, and I think that we to get the technical stuff and on my channel and let you do the good stuff that we're doing on Mondays with Mert and the other programs, short and long programs that we've got going. So let's get started. And you know that I like to work off of slides at least to get my brain running. So
Okay.
I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to use a couple PowerPoint slides, and then we're going to go live because I like the fact that you go live and if you I
Try
can
it out. Try
try,
it out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to talk about: is customizing your Ancestry.com home page, and this is the landing page when you go into Ancestry.com.
Okay.
But why are we going to Ancestry.com? And I think we have a little surprise coming based on what I saw today earlier. So why do you go to Ancestry.com? Now, this is the page where you come to and you normally end up on the home page. You can tell what page you're on by the color of that box at the top
Hmm.
of the screen. And we're going to talk about that, what is in that page.
So it's sort of like a tab across the top. They've got family trees and search and DNA, but you're on the home tab.
Yep, I'm on the home tab, and I have started to customize my home page, and that's what I want to talk about, and then
Ooh.
we'll let you do it too. Well,
Okay.
when I go to Ancestry.com, I want to see what new records have been made available, and we will go live because I think I saw something there earlier that will be, I know, is of interest to me. The second thing that I want and have is quick links, places
Mhm.
that I want to get to very quickly. And we'll talk about how to customize that. But places, when I go to Ancestry.com, I want to get to some place quickly. And they've given us the My Quick Link uh, page, and we can modify that to meet our needs. Below that, and something that I keep there right there when I land is the blog, the
Mhm.
Ancestry.com blog. So uh, I will. I know that something has happened on the blog as I get an email on an RSS feed, but I want to get there quickly if there's something that's happening that I want to read about. So the blog is right up there, close, so I
Yeah,
can
they
get to
tell
it.
about, they kind of describe in more detail some of the new stuff. Yeah,
Yep.
cool stuff.
And then finally is the search box. So I come there with a purpose, and I have a search strategy, but that's a topic for another discussion. But so the search is a little bit down a little ways, and that's on purpose for me because I want to look at the other stuff when I get there first. Now I'm going to change over to the screen share on my home page. This is how I
So,
landed.
so you're actually live right now.
I am live.
Well, I know you're live in case you're in New Jersey, but yeah. So this is your actual login. You're on the homepage
I
login.
am,
Got it.
and here's the records that it's a surprise. I knew it was coming,
Oh.
and I did a blog post on how I prepared for this. I heard the rumor that it was coming, but
Hmm.
so I know as soon as I landed today that those records went live, and I'm sure that if I had gone on this page last night, it would have been there. But as soon as I came in this morning, it was there.
Well, I got to tell you, two of our Genia friends, Dave McDonald, who's a certified genealogist, found concrete evidence I think it's his third great grandparent in the Pennsylvania death certificates. And Pat Kuhn
Yes.
had made a big breakthrough. So I heard about it first on Facebook because I
Yep.
happened to be on Facebook first. But
Yeah.
if you went to Ancestry.com first, like you did, you got the good news that way.
Yeah, and
Cool.
I remember when they were talking about those records earlier when
Hmm.
Pennsylvania released them, because I had my list, but I wasn't going to wait 6 months
Hmm.
to go to get them. So, but they're right here. But that's the
You
good.
went there in person. You went to the archives in
I
person.
would have. I'd never made that trip because it wasn't that important at the time. But I had my list.
So what we are actually talking about for people who are new is the fact that, they may have seen advertisements for Ancestry.com, but you're a genealogist that's been using Ancestry.com for a long time. You're familiar with it, and you're still excited to see this list of what the new records are.
And this is not the first time that this has happened. By landing here and having this in front of me, I
Hmm.
found a couple months ago, I found 1600 UK birth church records,
Ah,
and
yes.
and the only way I knew that without searching for it, it was right here. And what's
Mhm.
interesting is that this Manchester, England, just below that, I've got family there. So, and I
Wow.
didn't see that when I was here earlier. But
You want to
anyhow,
stop recording and go do research?
no, no,
Okay.
no, no,
All
no.
right.
All right. The second thing that I have on the other right-hand side is the access to the Ancestry.com card catalog, and I'm going to add something there here in a minute. But
Okay.
I normally, if I'm going to do research, I have a plan, and two of the items that I go to frequently are in the quick list. Now,
Hmm.
I'm not sure what's wrong with this blank spot, and I will work on it. But here's the
I'll bet
blog.
you it was an advertising spot that's not showing up.
That's because I have an ad blocker in my browser.
I'll bet you it is.
So there's the blog, and over here is the search. So my focus when I land here, just like I did now, is to see what's new, have my quick links, depending on what I see over here, then I can do my quick links. Now here is the magic. It's
Okay.
called Customize Your Homepage. Pay attention because you're going to do it and see.
I need to get the quick links and the blog on my homepage. They're not there, so I'm watching.
Okay, so I have pretty well customized, and I'm going to guess that your available items are going to be different than mine. You'll notice that the four that are available to me that I can add to my landing page are
Mm-hmm.
getting started with Ancestry. A newbie may want to put that up there. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Jewish name traditions and Jewish community locators. I have not run into Jewish ancestry in my file, but if I were, I could
Yeah.
add that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. And message boards. But I have capability to add that, and we'll see what happens when you land. Now, I want to add something to the quick links because when I
Mm-hmm.
go here, I want to go to the Family History Wiki, and it is in the Learning Center tab. And I will land here, and we will talk about this page in another um, uh, hangout on
Short.
here,
Yeah.
short
Yeah.
subject. But what I want to do is pick up the URL, and I just highlighted that my address bar and hit Control C. And
Mm-hmm.
then I'm going to go back to where I was to the home page, and I could get there. You notice that the home wasn't on the wiki. I just hit the
Mm-hmm.
back arrow. Then
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to come over here and click on Add a Link. So I'm now going to paste with Control V. If you're on a Mac, it's Command C, Command V, copy
I've
and
had to
paste.
learn now that I have that MacBook Pro.
Yeah, and I'm going to call this a Family History Wiki because I
And
know what
that's
that
what they
means.
call it. Yeah.
That's what they call it, and that's what you can call it. You notice that uh, it's helping you tell you what you want to go in there. Like here's a a URL that they put in and what you
Mm-hmm.
can put. So they're prompting you through it, and I just hit save. Now,
There it is.
and
Good.
there it is right there. Now, what's nice about it is, and this landed the way I wanted it, but if I wanted the card catalog first,
Drag and drop.
drag and drop.
Oh, cool.
So I'm going to then, so we're good, and I have my landing page the way I want it. And what I want to do now is uh, let you try it. Let's
Oh,
see what
good.
happens to you.
All right, I'm going to share my screen, and
I'm going to,
right now you can change the camera to my screen
yep,
because I'm really jazzed about doing this. When we got to my page, of course, here's their advertising, which is blocked from yours. I had the search option at the top of the page, and what's happening, here's recent activity that I had done because I'd been doing research on Parley Thusen, Gertrude McIntyre. Actually, I have somebody named Gertrude on my family tree. And there's the what's happening at Ancestry where, yep, I've got that notice about Pennsylvania death certificates. And then as you go down a little bit, you'll see recent activity on my family tree that I've been working on. In other words, I added a tombstone that somebody had shared with me, and I attached it to Major Christopher Guest. You know, I could be DAR on several lines, Russ, if I just
yep,
get off the pot here.
yep.
And then I like to keep track of recent member activity. That was there by default. I have not modified. And then there's my shoebox. Things that I'm not yet sure how they relate to me, but I put them in the shoebox so I could find them later. So what do I have to, oh, customize your homepage? You're muted, darling.
The beauty of this is that you can move stuff around the way you want it. So let's see what you want to do. So you click on customize your home page.
Well, I like that quick link, so I got to
Yep,
have that.
yep. So add it, and you use
Yeah?
right. You got it. And there's the example, and it's previewing it, and there it is. It's there already.
Okay. There's
Now,
my Ancestry blog. I got to have that.
okay. Oh, yep.
And I don't know what record collection is. Let's turn it on anyway.
Okay.
Till I can always take it off.
Yep, absolutely.
All right.
And then you want to exit what you're doing. There you go.
Okay.
Now you can move stuff around. So you notice that.
I can't move stuff
Oh,
now.
I'm
I think I
sorry.
have to be in
Customize. Yeah,
customize, but
customize. Yep.
let me refresh that page. All right. I still have search at the top, but I want the quick links up
Yep.
here.
Yep. So customize. Now you don't need to do anything in the top box. Now look what happened on the right-hand side under record collection. You see the arrow pointing up and the arrow pointing down in the trash can.
Oh
Well,
yeah, those buttons.
so push the record collection down, and there's the blog, and go down to the quick links, which is down a couple things, and click it up.
All right, I'm clicking it up. Okay, and I'm putting it at the top because I really would like it there. And I like the blog underneath.
Yep.
I don't like the search there though, at
Uh-oh.
the top, or because I don't use it very much.
Yep. There you go. Now, there you go.
That's
You
the way
now.
I'd like it.
Yep. You now have it, and you can exit this now, and that'll save everything, your settings.
Okay,
Now,
and I have wiki in here and catalog, so that's good.
so what do you want wiki where it is at the bottom, or do you want it up a little bit higher?
Oh, I can still move it. Okay, I'm going to move
Yeah.
it up
There you go.
higher. I like mine like in about the second position. Let's
Yeah.
see how high up I can get it. Okay, good.
So you dragged and drop those the quick links the way you want to work with them. The nice thing about it, my suggestion is that you play around with it for a while and see if it works for you, and you know what, you can change it. I know I've changed mine a couple of times until I got the hang of what I wanted to see when I
Uh-huh.
landed here. So
Cool.
you now have a new home page. Are you happy
Uh,
with it?
I'm very happy, and I'm glad you taught me how to customize my Ancestry landing page, my home page.
Yep. So that's what I wanted to cover today, and I just want to thank you, dear Mert, for sharing your time with me today, and so we can talk about
Like I
ancestry.
wouldn't. Like I really wouldn't.
I'd be honored if you would close out this video with your normal closing.
Okay, I'm happy to do that. Happy family tree climbing, everybody. That's a wrap.